I think a big part of it was we just kind of made a commitment and jumped in. I don't think at the time we thought so much about what we don't have. We just tried to give the time we had or use the resources we did have. And really, I think it became second nature, so that then down through life, it wasn't a difficult choice. It just became part of our lifestyle that, here's who we are and what we do. And we decided to be committed and give. And, the goal was never to see what God gives in return, but that's just how He works. He works in our lives, maybe monetarily, maybe not. He just works to come alongside us in the good and the bad, to be there and walk with you through it. And then looking back, you can see His footprint over all of it.
That was just a natural thing for us to do. Was it always easy? Not always. I can't say that it was as easy for me at times as it was for Mark. But God just always provided the way. There were so many times that on paper it didn't make sense to give or to do what we're thinking we're supposed to do. But God just always made a way.
I think that those original years, maybe it was more dramatic, but just step by step, God was with us and blessed us in all those ways, whether it was through people, through the church, helping us with jobs in our community. It was just a blessing to have His presence in our lives that really carried over in so many ways, where He was just there. I think it's a little hard to maybe put it into words sometimes, but it started out kind of dramatic and He showed up, but He's never left. He just has been with us step by step and blessed us throughout all aspects of our lives.
I feel like it is God's blessing on us that we've been in a great community. We brought our girls up here and they had good schools to attend. We have a wonderful church and we've made great friends over the years, and just that is part of God working in our lives and just blessing and providing and making a way for us.
And I think part of the answer to that is you have to decide who God is. Can He take care of you? Can you trust Him when you have nothing? Or does He really have my best interest in mind? Or do I just have to look out for myself? And I think early on, it was just a natural reaction because of our upbringing, but it quickly became real, and it became, okay, we don't have anything. Are we going to do this or not? And we did it, and we committed with our finances, our tithes and our offerings, and God blessed that and honored that. And then I think it just becomes, you do it and you see God work, so it becomes kind of second nature, and you're willing to trust Him. One thing I always, I guess, think of is, I would encourage anybody to jump in, to take a leap of faith and entrust your life to God, entrust your finances to God, give Him your tithes and offerings. I'm always reminded of what David said in Psalm 34. He says, "Taste and see that the Lord is good." It's almost like a challenge, like, try me. And, I think we have just found that that's true. And so, I would encourage anyone to fully give their lives to God and to get involved in service and the church, but to give your tithes and offerings and not just dip your toes into that or into that lifestyle. God wants all of us, and I think you would find out that He can be trusted. He is true. He is good.